You guys couldn't hear me when I was on my microphone. So anyways, I'm on a computer now. Okay, so one of the key things for energy, sleep, baby. You gotta have sleep, okay? Every single night. Before, whenever you didn't have energy and you were waking up tired every fucking day, it is because you were having these high carby meals before bed, right? And what was happening was you weren't slipping into your deep REM sleep. And so what happened was you were waking up in the morning feeling like tired and like you didn't rest because you really didn't, right? And then you wake up in the morning feeling exhausted, and then you have this like vicious little cycle of the what I call the fuck it's, where you're just like, fuck it, I'm so tired, I don't even care, right? And then you just eat whatever, right? And that's typically the vicious cycle that most people are in, right? So sleep is a very, very important thing. Now, there's a few things that you have to understand in order for you to get good sleep. There's a few things you have to have. Number one, do not eat a big carb meal in the evening before bed. You will not fucking sleep. Number two, make sure you are taking your minerals, your magnesium, your zinc, your iodine. Make sure you're taking all those things because all these things have an impact on your sleep. And if you are deficient, you are not going to sleep very well. Okay. So the second thing that you need to have in order to have a lot of energy is a high protein and high fat diet, which all your nutrition plans are written up that way. Okay. They're all written up that way. All right. So, and that's because your protein and fats are essential. Okay. What did I say? Essential. Essential, meaning you have to eat them or you will die. Okay. So we got sleep. Check. You want to try and get 8. I know it's tough to get that. I have a hard time getting that too. I'm personally about 7 average, right? Because just life, right? It's just busy. And but anyways, high protein, high fat diet, right? If you eat a high carb meal before bed, you are not going to fucking sleep. Okay, you might feel all good because you got your little dopamine high, right? You might be able to fall asleep, but you ain't gonna sleep fucking good at all. Okay, you're gonna wake up in the middle of the night, you have a little adrenaline boost, right? You're gonna feel like total shit. And what's going to happen is you're going to wake up in the morning feeling tired as fuck because you didn't actually sleep. Okay. So make sure that you're getting your essentials, which most of you are, right? Because I see you guys in the app, right? Tracking your shit. Now, here's something that you guys don't understand. One of the reasons, if you haven't watched the course videos, that we don't do cheat meals ever. Okay. Ever. It has nothing to do with you getting fat. That's like the part of the reason, but it's like not even the most important reason. The number one reason why we don't cheat, right? And I tell you guys, treat food like business. I tell you guys to adopt the mindset and the belief that I don't eat that is this right here. Gut health. Okay. Your gut health, in order for you to be your best you, full of fucking energy, great fucking sleep, great metabolism, lots of muscle, feeling good, looking good, great mental health, you have to have an extremely healthy gut. And if you don't have a healthy gut, you can't have any of that. Any of it. Okay? You can be shredded, right? Because all being shredded is just simply just calorie restriction. But you're eating garbage and your gut is unhealthy, still have anxiety, still have depression, still get cancer, still have a heart attack, still have all the health issues that a normal fat motherfucker would have, right? Because you're not taking care of your gut. So the reason that we don't fucking cheat, fucking pizzas and shit like that, right, is because we're protecting our gut. Because in order for our body to produce the hormones and to absorb the nutrients and to digest the food the way that we are consuming it, so that way it can benefit us, so we can nourish our body, so it can flourish, you have to take care of your gut. You have to think of your gut as like I pretend my gut is like an infant child, right? This infant child can give you some of the most amazing love in the world, right? But if you don't take care of it, it's like fucking dropping that baby on its fucking head from a 10-story building. And that's literally what people do, right? They're eating fucking bread and pasta and cereal and cookies. It's literally like just go stand on a rooftop and just drop a baby on its head. That's basically what you're doing to your body, right? Like your gut is super, 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 super sensitive and super, 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 super important for everything that makes you, you. All right? Your gut is known as your second brain. All right? This thing literally controls your hunger, controls your fucking mindset, controls your serotonin levels. Like your gut is responsible for your immune system. Like your gut is super, super, super important. And if you put poison into it, you're getting nothing but fucking garbage out, right? You go put some fucking pizza in there, or cookies, and fucking tacos, some bullshit in there. It's going to completely devastate who you are. And what happens is you go have a cheat meal, right? You eat some pizza, eat some birthday cake, eat some whatever the fuck, right? What ends up happening is that you're going to get inflamed, right? So what's going to happen is you're going to damage your gut. And that's why you get the inflammation. Okay, so you eat pizza, anything that is high sugar, high fucking refined flour, that just damages your gut like crazy, right? So you're basically going to end up with these holes in your gut, right? Which means undigested food particles, bad bugs, viruses and shit that normally would be kept out of your bloodstream if your gut was healthy. Now they just got a fucking doorway that said, hello, come on right in, right? Because you just damaged your gut, right? And then you end up with inflammation. When you get inflammation, now you have like anxiety, depression, you're tired, you're lethargic, you got all these little aches and pains, you just feel fucking tired, like you don't want to do shit, right? And it's all stemming from your gut, right? So not only are these foods spiking your blood sugar and you're crashing, they're also destroying your gut health. Now you're going to have gut issues for the next 1 to 3 weeks after just one bite to eat some stupid shit. Okay, so your gut health, taking high quality care of your gut, right? Eating clean, make sure you're taking care of your gut. Don't be putting any bullshit in there that's going to damage it, right? Remember, treat it like it's a little baby because it's very sensitive. And taking care of your gut health will also increase your energy, right? So we have sleep, get good sleep, energy, boom. Your testosterone, especially for you boys, your test levels are going to be higher when you get good sleep. Same thing for whenever you get high fat, high protein diet, testosterone levels too for you fellas. But just even for the ladies, you're going to feel good. Same thing with taking care of your gut, right? You're eating these foods, you're not putting any bullshit in it. You're naturally going to be getting this, right? And then that also is going to increase your energy, right? Now let's move on to number 4, the micros, okay? There are certain micronutrients, vitamins and minerals that you need to have in order for you to produce energy, okay? One of them, something as simple as just fucking getting sunlight. Okay, that's one of the most simple ways because your sunlight is going to trigger vitamin D, which is going to lead to you having more energy. So you need to be getting sunshine as much as you can every single day, minimum half an hour. Okay, get sunshine. Okay, second thing, making sure you're taking your magnesium, zinc, and iodine. Okay, these are also responsible for energy as well too, right? So getting your macros that way. But on top of that, I'm including this in your macros because it's packed full of minerals as well too, which is a big thing that people miss out on that leads to their energy sucking, is salt. Salt is basically electrolytes. It's minerals, okay? And if you don't get enough salt, your fucking energy is going to be a negative 10. Okay? It's 9 out of time. You're going to bed, okay? All you want to do is lay down. All right. So if you find yourself having energy issues, it's because your salt sucks. Okay. You're not getting enough water. You're not getting enough salt. All right. If you're slacking on your salt, and remember, the majority of you guys should be taking up to a full tablespoon of salt in a gallon of water, every single gallon. Okay. So if you're a bigger dude and you're drinking 2-3 gallons a day or 2 gallons a day, right, you should have a tablespoon in each one. Right? It's a lot of salt. Now, when you're eating clean, your body's eliminating this shit like crazy. This is why you got to salt your food. You got to salt your water. You got to be getting these electrolytes and these minerals all day long when your diet is clean. If you do not, your energy levels will plummet. Okay? And you're going to be like, I thought I was supposed to have more energy when I'm eating clean. Right? Yeah. But if you ain't getting your fucking salt or your water and electrolytes, you ain't gonna have shit. Okay? You're gonna be like a slug with some salt with water. You're gonna be dragging ass looking for a fucking bed to take a nap. Okay? So make sure your electrolytes are high. All right. So your microbes are vital. Now, magnesium and zinc are also one of these things that are responsible for energy and the metabolism of your food and stuff, which are also responsible. They're also electrolytes as well too, right? So you gotta make sure you're taking your supplements as well too, because if you get deficient in, say, especially like magnesium, because it's responsible for hundreds of biochemical reactions in the body. So is zinc, so is iodine, so are all these minerals, right? But especially magnesium, your energy levels will be shit. So you gotta make sure you take, so everything that we do, especially for you fellas, keep this in mind. Everything that I teach you guys is so you have the most optimal health as possible. And I'm giving you the essential things that you need to produce optimal hormonal levels, which for you men means high testosterone levels naturally. Okay, so you have to have high testosterone, like high testosterone levels for you to feel like a man, right? For you to be a fucking savage. Okay, so you have to be getting your sleep. You got to be getting your protein, your fats. You got to be taking care of your gut. You got to get your micronutrients, right? And in order for you to be able to produce these things, right? Like I'm 44, and like, and here's the quick signs. Okay, now for you ladies watching this, here's a little sign that your man has low T. Okay, fellas, listen up. Okay, I've already talked to some of you guys about this before. If you have low testosterone levels, okay, here's some signs. Number one, you have mental health issues. You're tired. You're not ambitious, right? That means you have low T. Okay. Secondly, if you don't wake up with a solid fucking rock hard redwood morning wood every single day, your testosterone levels are low, and you likely have heart issues setting in. Okay, those are red flags. Your dick is literally a red flag. It is your barometer of where your health is. So if you ain't waking up with a fucking stiffy every morning, okay, that's a red flag. You need to be like alarms need to be going off in your brain, like this is problems here. That means your test levels are in the shitter and your heart health is in the shitter. That is a red flag. Okay, so think about that. So you ladies watching this video, keep that in mind when it comes to your men. Okay, you need, if it's only got it every day, there's problems and they need to get them fixed immediately. Because if it's already gotten to that point, that means they're already in trouble. They've been in trouble for a long time. Okay, so that needs to be addressed immediately. Secondly, your libido. Okay, men, when your testosterone levels are where they should be, you want to fuck everything that walks by. Married or not, don't matter. You want to fuck everything. You are all over your wives. You're like, it's just how we are as men. Okay, and for you ladies that don't understand what it's like to have testosterone, I want you to imagine the horniest you've ever been in your life. Okay, I'm talking about the horniest. Okay, multiply that times 15 or 20. That's a normal, healthy man every day. That's literally what we've been living with since puberty. Okay, so imagine the type of self-control that requires every day. That's what it's like to be a man, right? So fellas, if you ain't feeling like that, red flags. Okay, now, so if you're doing all these things, your test levels are going to be through the roof. Ladies, your hormones are going to be awesome. You're going to be feeling good, right? Energy levels are going to go through the roof, right? And then lastly, you notice this is the last thing on the list, right? It didn't even talk about working out yet, right? But your conditioning, as it improves, as you get in better shape, it's going to increase your energy. You're going to recover from things faster. Your body's going to produce more energy naturally. As you start to lose more body fat, you have less visceral fat, which is the fat on your organs and stuff. You're going to have more energy because you're healthier, right? So you're working out and completing your workouts, doing your conditioning days, especially like on Saturdays where we have those for most of you guys. The conditioning days are super, super important for health reasons, right? So, and the more conditioned you are, the better you're going to be able to train when you lift weights, right? You're going to recover quicker in between moves. So you're going to be able to get through your workouts faster, right? So when you get to that level, your energy levels are naturally going to be better because you are in better condition, right? So these are the basic fundamentals of how to produce energy. So as a recap, we got sleep, right? We got sleep, right? Make sure you're getting your essentials. Right? Take high quality care of your gut. Never put anything bad in there because you're going to fuck yourself up for weeks after. Make sure you're taking your macros and make sure you're getting your workouts in and improve your conditioning because all of these are going to improve your energy, right? And when you are on top of your game and you are doing high levels of self-care, you want to have a great life. It comes from you taking high quality self-care, right? Like you have to be your number one priority over work, over your relationships, over everything. You can't fucking pour from an empty cup, okay? If you're half-ass, you can't give anything to anybody else or your business. But if you are on point, right, you can pour into everybody else, right? So remember that shit, okay? So I gotta go train clients. You guys, I'm gonna close this one out. So you guys have a great rest of your evening, and we will see you next time. Okay. And in this one,